It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday night.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. Brown with a return here. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
I think it's fair to say, Kate, the only thing that has slowed down Joe Burrow in his NFL career is that injury bug. Just like in his rookie year, major injury to that wrist a season ago got in his way. This guy is so smooth, so calm, so poised. He didn't let the injury in his rookie year affect him. Remember the next year they went to the Super Bowl? And those Bengals were sure hoping for a repeat this time around.
Right to the air, Burrow. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He only finds a window for two, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Tight end motioning right. First down, Burrow to throw. Got him in, it's Gesicki. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To throw again, it's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And That tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow from the gun. This one's caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Herbert now off the play fake. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and that gives them 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Burrow to the air now. That's caught for the 1st. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. DJ Chuck there for the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's Herbert once more. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. They're working a couple of yards past the line. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 26. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Looking to throw, Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. They bring the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Got his target. It's Higgins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Burrow. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has it down close. It's an LA touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers tie this game at 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Burrow to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow setting up the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On first down, here's Burrow. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing it again here. Has a man. It's Brown. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Dobbins gets it off the option. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert to throw once more. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers trailing in the early going. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Herbert once more. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. This finds Chark complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Herbert throwing again. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Hauled in by Dobbins. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
McPherson at the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and it'll be Bengals football. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And the type of game that he has been putting together, wow, we're going to see some of these highlights now, Brock, and I expect a lot of times over the next week, too. He has thrown this offense to the end zone time and again. What a showing. This is one of the elite games that we have seen from him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. Now he's past the 25. T. Higgins! He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Herbert on 1st down. Completed to Hurst. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running it again with Dobbins. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. Another try following the sack. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. This return makes it up to the 25. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Burrow from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Catch made by Chung. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here's Brown again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Burrow to throw. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. Complete out to the right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Second and 3 now. Now Burrow. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015, we've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Chuck there to haul it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Herbert from the gun. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Herbert. This finds Chark complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Herbert once more. Completed to Hurst. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finding Hurst. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On 3rd and 2, Herbert buying some time right. He's running, and they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Catch made by Chark. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
A give to Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 3rd down run by Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To throw, Herbert. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw it. On target to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Herbert to throw once more. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. The tight end going in motion right. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running this with Dobbins. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, MA. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. on target to his man Higgins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second and 3 now. Now to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Higgins makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game in NFL history. A mark of 554 yards and stood resolute since back in 1951, and 7 decades later, someone has finally topped it. They'll send their tight end right. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee. The final timeout taken by the Bengals, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They can't end it with a knee, but this would run out some clock. They take a knee, and that should do it for us here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation, and he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.